complainant, who is the Member of Parliament representing the deceased. And it is coming at a time when, firstly, is to mention that this death has really attracted the wrath of the entire nation. Coming at a time when the IG himself, in the course of his vetting, undertook to uphold the highest integrity within the police service. And you are actually blunt enough to say that there will be no more abductions and no more wanton killings. When IG, either your office or your officers have already walked back on this promise that you made to the country. Is somebody sabotaging your work, or it is the directive and part of your modus operandi within the police service, or you are taking us back to the police force which the new constitution ran away from? And I've got a few questions. At whose behest was the murder committed? Who was going to benefit from the death of this young person? Because the evidence indicated so far is that it is the police that perhaps committed the murder, or it was done within the precincts of the police station. So who was going to benefit out of the death of such an innocent young person? The other question, because I'm acting on behalf of the complainant, we would want to know what action has been taken so far, apart from interdicting police officers who are actually out there doing whatever they can to either subvert justice or to come up with artificial barricades to prevent IPOA from conducting an impartial, comprehensive investigation. Let me not turn tribal, but we all live in this country. What is the nexus between a Mr. Sigei, a Mr. Korir, a Mr. Talam, and the name that keeps on coming up at the DIG, Mr. Talam? What do they share in common? That all these names are all involved into this issue around the death of Albert. Oh, Langat, the DIG. So I want to know what they share in common. And the autopsy has also revealed what killed the young man, contrary to the assertion of the police that he committed suicide. If the police is as white as they would want us to believe, why lie? At the very least, when this matter came up, has the police unit visited the family to commiserate with them and to assure them of an impartial probe over this matter? Or because he's just a 20-something-year-old boy whose father does not attract any national acclaim, it can be let to pass? I want to give credit to the police for a very swift investigation they carried out when we lost our colleague. And in the next 1 day or 2 days, somebody was appearing before the court of law on this matter. Perhaps because he's just a small person. This is the 5th day without any action. The 5th day. And the suspects are known. Their names have been shared publicly. So why? Why the silence at such a critical moment? And again, the CCTV footage, we are told, was deleted, particularly on the times that are under probe. Why would the police delete a CCTV footage if they have no role to play in the death? Why? Those are the questions I'd wanted to ask on behalf of the complainant. I think it's
very crucial questions. And lastly, because members, we have to finish so that we can allow the rest. I think you did.
Chair, mine, the one I asked was just a follow-up to what you raised, Chair.
Okay, so what we have
Give me just an opportunity to ask one question. Chair, I want to ask the question, who authorized or gave orders for Ojwang, the late, to be moved from Homa Bay to Nairobi? It's a crucial question if we can clarify. I just want to ask.
I think it's not really, the question should have been, why move him to Nairobi? I think we have our police stations all over the country. Wasn't it enough DIG or DCI to have the suspect, Ojwang or any other, being interrogated in Homa Bay? Wasn't it enough? I think that is...
Chair, the question I asked is who authorized? The why is also another question, but the one I've asked, Chair, is who ordered that the suspect?
Sure
because, Chair, a question has arisen.
I'm asking,
yes,
because you kind of presume that it must have been the interrogation and the arrest, even, should have been in Homa Bay, right?
I agree with you, Chair. The framing may be different. Thank you, Chair.
Your point is, you made your point. Vice Chair?
Was by the DIG KPS. Expediting cases. We have resolved several other cases, similar cases in the past with the same speed. So, and that of DIG Lagat is one among the many statistics and the cases that the DCI was able to resolve expeditiously. Thank you.
When the other three are still... The other three
go on. Go on. Okello's question. Try to do it under 2 minutes, then Kangara. I think Kangara was it was the issue of time again. There will be. And I think members, I did ruled that on the issue of OB and the entire sequence, we are going to be provided. It's okay, we'll extract it from the record. They're going to provide the entire record from OB, from the sequence. It will form part of our findings and observation in our report writings. So go on, please. We must be finishing this in 10 minutes.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair and Honorable members. The questions from Honorable Okello. Why are we still having abductions? So when I was here before this committee, when I was being vetted, I was very, very clear in my mind that I will operate within the frameworks of the law. And let me also state this. I feel a lot of pain for losing that young man. I feel the pain the parents of that man feels, because I'm also a parent. And for that reason, we want those investigations done quickly, and those who have committed the offense to have their time as directed by the laws of this land. On abductions, every case reported to us, to the National Police Service, on missing persons, we investigate them with the same seal. The DCI, as we speak now, he has a team specifically set aside to deal with all the cases of missing cases. reported the National Police Service throughout the Republic of Kenya for whatever reason, including self-abductions. They are all investigated with the same seal. So what I'm trying to say to this honorable committee, honorable chair, the National Police Service will never at any given time allow for those abductions, and every case of reported missing person must be investigated to its logical conclusion. However long it takes, we must investigate to its logical conclusion. That is what I would like to report to this committee and the promise to the people of Kenya. There was this question on why was this particular murder committed. And number two, who is it that was going to benefit on the scene? Or simply, what was the motive? This subject matter is currently being investigated by Apple so that they can tell us why was this murder committed, or what was the motive of doing this. All of us here, the people of Kenya, including these committee members, we are looking forward to getting those answers, and I am sure at the end of the day they are going to come out very, very, very clear.
I asked about visiting the family to commiserate with them.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair and Honorable Members. That is something that we had already planned to do this afternoon. And if we could have been through this, I had my team. We have already, sent our message of condolences to the family. And I have said, all of us here, we are parents, and we feel the pains. We feel that pain that the parent is feeling. And for that reason, we'll also be together with them and condole with the family, because we are part of this society, and we feel the loss. So, thank you very much here. That is what we would like to submit.
Thank you very much, Chairman. IG